Okay, good evening to you all. Today is 11th November 2024, and it's the beginning of our graduates IT employability bootcamp. Uh, we're going to have a introductory part of the course today, of the bootcamp today, and also we're going to cover some things also today. I will not waste much time. You all know my name is Ahmed, and I'm the one to take you through this bootcamp with the support of some of my staffs, Ahmed Sani, subject to Sani Umar, and the rest of them. So you are all welcome, and I'm taking you through the outlines of what we are to cover for this week because today is our week one. Okay, so what we're going to discuss today is we're going to talk about this bootcamp, what this bootcamp is all about. I'm going to talk about that so that I'll clear some of the maybe misconceptions by other people, or I'll explain more about what a lot of people need to know about this bootcamp. I'll talk about that. And also what you need to know about IT skills. I'll talk about that because we are going to have a thorough discussion about these IT employability skills. That's what we are going to discuss about. So I'll talk about this IT so that you'll know more about IT skills and what IT skills are all about. And also what to expect. And we'll discuss about this. What are you going to expect in this bootcamp or at the end of the bootcamp? We'll definitely talk about that so that right from today or tonight, if you feel that maybe your expectation is not what you are expecting, or maybe at the end of the bootcamp, you read this that I'm going to say to see that did we meet the expectation or not? So it's something that you will tell yourself at the end of it. Again, our sole aim, I'll tell you why we are doing this and what we are expecting from you also. We'll talk about time and duration of this bootcamp, which of course today you're going to you know know about that, what we are, how we are going to do it, and how it's going to hold. Then I'll talk about best practices that maybe I think is good for uh, all the participants to adopt these best practices throughout the duration of this boot camp. So I'll talk about that also. And again, we'll have question and answer and conclusion. But before this question and answer and conclusion, we'll have a practical class on what we will cover today. So it's something that will be a take home for all of you throughout the week, and you practice that. And after that, we'll even give you assignment on that and the rest. Okay, so let's talk about the boot camp. So there are many people that talk to me or they send me messages telling me that please I should give them the job. Please, they are graduate. They don't have uh anything. They don't have anybody. Many people, they thought that uh, I'm giving job to people, or maybe this is maybe we call it employability skills. I don't know if they read what I posted or not. They are asking me for a job offer, which seriously I don't even know what to tell them. But yeah, this bootcamp is all about Hamad technologies to train the graduates to equip them with the employability skills, with the IT employability skills that almost everywhere someone can be with such skills. And the skills has nothing to do with your qualification. It has nothing to do with your profession. It has nothing to do with what you studied. All you need is such skills because the skills are applicable across almost everywhere that you might find yourself to work in, especially in our Nigerian context. Because what we're going to discuss or what we're going to teach has to do with the Nigerian context. I'll talk about the IT skills when I told you we'll talk about what you need to know about IT skill. I'll talk about that. You see that there are many skills that even if you go and learn them in Nigerian context, please, you can't work with them. In Nigerian context, you cannot. And even if you get a job, the skills are not useful to even you and to the job because that's not the required skills that we are using in Nigeria. That's not the required skills that you are going to see in the place where you are going to work. Or even during interview, that's not the skill they will ask you during the interview. They will ask you these skills that we are going to teach you throughout this bootcamp, and that's what we want the graduates to have so that when you are dealing with, maybe you're looking for jobs or maybe you want to get a job, such skills are the skills you're going to apply, are the skills that will get you different jobs from different professions. So that's what I'm going to teach. And believe me, like I said, I'm not giving job offer. I'm guiding, I'm teaching you, and we're showing you the road so that you'll be well equipped with these skills, and maybe the skills will help you to get any job anywhere, because you know how it works now with these IT skills. Even if you don't have a dream to work, maybe you studied, let's say, Hausa, or you studied Agric, or you studied any course maybe that is not related to health sector, you might find yourself working with health sector. That's how it works. If you have these skills, if you have the IT skills. So that's why I told you it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with your qualification or your profession. You need these skills, and these skills are the employability skills, are the skills that most of the employers are looking for. When you have such skills, believe me, you can get an interview. When you reach there, believe me, you can pass that interview. But you need to couple it with any other, profession that you have. That one will help you. But other skills are theoretical, but these are applicable skills that you work with. Okay, so this is about this bootcamp. So some that think maybe I'm dashing out offers, or maybe that no, I'll teach you that and I'll show you the road. I'll guide you, show you how to maybe uh structure your CV, what do you need to put, how do you need to do it, and believe me, I know you'll get the job. So that's what we are discussing, and that's what we are going to talk about throughout this. And of course, I will talk about what to expect at the end of this. So I'm just telling you about the bootcamp in general. That's what I'm discussing about. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is what you need to know about IT skills. That's what you should understand. What you need to know about IT skills. What do you need to know? So there are two things you need to know about IT skills. Number one, there are some IT skills that will get you a job. We have such IT skills. And believe me, if you don't have such IT skills, it will be very difficult for you to get a job. Even if you get a job, believe me, you'll not matter because you'll just be bragging. You know this, you know that, or you have masters or PhD in ICT or in computer or whatever. But believe me, you need to hire someone to do the work for you because you don't have the skills that you need to do the job. There are such IT skills, and there are some IT skills that will not get you a job. Some IT skills will never get a job with them. There are such IT skills. You'll never get a job with such. So, uh, these are the things that you need to know about these IT skills. So, these skills that will not get you a job, or these skills that will get you a job, when you have these skills, you get a proper job. When I say proper job, I mean a high paid job, believe me, because these IT skills that you are going to learn through this bootcamp are skills that I know if you have such skills, you apply for a particular maybe job or position, your salary minimum of the salary will start around 250, 300 and above. That's the type of skills because I have a lot of students with these jobs with 300, 400, 500, 600 and above. So these are the skills I believed I'm not promising you, but it's depend on how you do it. And that's why I'm doing it. And that's why I'm teaching our graduates on that. These are skills that this organization, especially non-governmental organization, are looking for. These are the skills. And even non-government, forget about maybe non-governmental organizations. They are the skills that even within our civil servant spaces or sectors or organizations or ministries, agencies, these are the skills that you will find applicable if you are working with them. So please, you should all know about this. Again, you'll end up as employer or manager. And these skills you are going to learn, you will end up as an employer. Yeah, you can open your own maybe company, you can start your own startup, you can start whatever you want. With these skills, you can do that. Or you can have a managerial position or officer position or assistant position somewhere. But believe me, there are the skills that will earn you, maybe that will make you independent. You can get a job or you can be on your own to start doing what you want. And also, you'll get a job and enjoy several promotions from this position to that. With these skills that you're going to learn, you'll get several, promotions when you get a job, because there are certain positions, there are certain skills that if you have them, you can get a job, but believe me, you will remain where you are for the rest of your life. But these skills, even if you start as an assistant, even if you start as an intern, with these skills, you will get a lot of promotions. And of course, like I told you, I have a lot of people that I can cite a lot of examples with them. You can start as a casual, you can start as an intern, you can start as an volunteer, volunteer. But believe me, with these skills, if you have them, you have the opportunity to get a lot of promotions with these skills. Okay, again, this skill, there are skills that will not get you a job, because you will not get a job at all with these skills, because you learn skills that are don't speaks with the context that we're working with. I don't want to mention such skills so that I will not, make some people to be maybe demoralized or something like that. I don't want to mention such, but there are certain skills that, of course, the people with such skills, it will be very difficult for you to get a job within the Nigerian context. It's very difficult, very difficult. And of course, you can get a job, but you will be sacked. These skills, like I said, I don't want to mention the names. You can get a job with the skills, but you'll be sacked in the process, because the skills are like one-time skills. Maybe when once you did what they want, they might not need you maybe till after 5 years or 10 years. So they can sack you, and that's the end of you from that. So there are such skills. And there are skills that, of course, these skills you can get a job, but not what you deserve or think. Yeah, you can get a job, but that's not what you think you can get. So it can be something that maybe you don't want. So there are these skills. So there are also these skills that you will end up with a very low position for the rest of your life. Yeah, you can get a job, but for the rest of your life, you will end up with such position. Nobody will promote you to another position. You remain in that position, because the skills are not the skills that are needed. So you'll not get promotion. It's only those with such skills or with expertise with such skills that are going to get a promotion. So all what I want to tell you is what we are going to learn throughout this bootcamp are these skills from the left hand side that will get you the job. They are the skills that will get you a proper job. They are the skills that will make you maybe an employer or a manager. And they are the skills that will get you a job and will allow you to enjoy several promotions from this position to that position if you have this skill. That's the skills we are going to learn. And like I told you, they are contextual skills that speaks with the Nigerian, context. That's what we are discussing. Okay. Uh, Again, what we are going to talk about is what to expect in this bootcamp. What are you going to expect? Number one, you should expect 100% hands-on activities. That's what you should expect, because everything we're going to do is going to be 100% hands-on, and we're going to have practical of everything. So don't expect any handout, don't expect any note, don't expect anything, don't expect any slide, don't expect any presentation. all we are going to do, it has to do with the hands-on activity. That's it. That's what you should expect. Again, you're going to learn employability skills, like I said. We're going to teach you that. These are the skills that are required in almost all the positions you might apply for a job. They need someone with such expertise. So if you have that skills, all you need is to have the theoretical aspect of that particular position you are applying for. So you can read it anywhere, you can search it, you can Google it, you can do whatever you want. But this IT employability skills, you need them. So you're going to have that. Again, we'll have a weekly mini project. Every week, you will have a mini weekly project throughout this bootcamp. And these projects are hands-on. We'll give it to you. You test your knowledge of what you learn and you practice what you learn with whatever we give to you. So please understand that. Again, you will have a field work. There is every tendency that you will have a field work. Maybe we will send you for a field work. Maybe you will conduct a survey, or maybe you conduct a code data collection, or maybe you will conduct something that will help your CV, something that will boost your CV, something that will make you relevant to any position maybe you are applying for. Because if you don't have working experience in anything you're applying for, believe me, nowadays nobody will hire you. So if your experience is only about maybe teaching practice, NYSCUS, and other, maybe it's just you don't have any working experience and you'll not belong, please, to any job. So we'll give you this hands on, and that will help you maybe uh, to this field work that you're going to do will help you to know what to put in your CV. Also, this weekly mini project you are going to be doing is something that you will be putting in your CV because we'll be guiding you on what to do and how to do them so that you'll know what to write in your CV after that. So these are things that you should expect at the end of. So all these will help you to get working experience. So at the end of this bootcamp, 15 weeks of it, you will have a working experience. You'll have something to put at least in your CV and something that will make your CV relevant. So please expect that. So our sole aim is to, teach you the employability skill, like I said, is to make you or to give you the working experience that you might need to get a job. Like I told you, nobody will give you a job nowadays if you don't have working experience. Nobody, unless maybe you have long leg, that one apart. But please, you need this working experience. That's what we want to teach you these 15 weeks. These 15 weeks that you are seeing, consider them as you are getting a working experience that you will put in your CV. So throughout these weeks, you're going to have, please put that in your CV. Whatever you learn, maybe in the mini project or something, try as much as you can to jot it down and write it. That is something that you acquired, is the knowledge or is the working experience that you have, please. Again, know how to stand out. You see, there are lots of graduates, lots of them, a lot of graduates. So please, if you have this employability skills, will make you know how to go about a lot of things, and also it will make you, the skills will make you stand out at least among maybe the applicants or among people that are applying for a job. So if you have such skills, believe me, you will stand out. Again, these skills will make you ready-made and you will have these skills and you will be ready for any job that comes your way. You will be ready for that. So again, time and duration of this bootcamp, I told you it's going to be every Monday. It's going to be, it will last for 15 weeks and it's going to hold every Monday by 9 p.m. So every Monday, what we are going to discuss is what we will cover for throughout the week. So what we are going to do today is what you are going to keep practicing, keep working with, keep learning throughout this week till next Monday. So that's how it's going to be. So it's like the Based University internship that we are holding. So we are still holding, uh, I have a class with Based University interns, which we have about almost, there are about 300 and around 50 or 400 also participant there. So their class is every Wednesday. So yours is every Monday. So it's weekly class. Every week is going to be a weekly class. So we'll hold the class today. So we'll not hold it till next Monday. But we will cover a lot throughout this week. We'll cover what we are going to be practicing throughout the week. So take note on that. So, like I said, every Monday, and we'll start the class by 9 p.m. every day. Yeah, I know there are a lot of people in the waiting room. What I want to tell you, especially those that are here with us, I'm using free Zoom meeting, of course, and I'm familiar with the Zoom. Like I want to work with the Zoom. I have my reasons. That's why I'm working with it. But of course, yeah, I'm recording the class every day. Every week, I'll record the class, and I'll make it available as at when it is ready. I'm not promising that every week I'll record it, but I'll try my best to see that I did. Sometimes I'll record a class. After the class, I will lose the recording. Maybe I didn't put it, or maybe I cancel it, or maybe something happened. I might lost it, but I can't guarantee you that. But what I want you to know is we'll start the class by 9. This Zoom that we are using accommodate only 100 people. Even now we have more than 100 people I can see in the waiting room. So I'm sorry to these people. This is what we are going to be having. So if you are late, maybe you wait for the recording. If we didn't record, maybe we move. So every day is going to be like this, or every week is going to be like this. The first 100 will be the people we will discuss with, and after that, maybe the rest will watch the class. That's how it's going to be. So if you want to be here with us, you want to stay with us, make sure you have a steady network, make sure you are ready by 9, then we start with you. So I know how it is. I know how our people are. Sometimes, even if you are using more than 100, you are accommodating, people, you know how our people are. So, but this is how it's going to be. Those that are very serious to join will join. If it is more than 100, then I'm sorry for that, so that we'll catch up next time with them or next week. So this is time and the duration. So let me talk about these best practices. Talk about these best practices. You see, these best practices are like advice I'm going to give you, because I know our people. I know how our people are. I know how they did things. I know how they are very, you know, like I don't want to use the word unserious. I want to use the word not taking things serious. That will let me use this word, not taking things serious. You see, there are lots of jobs, thousands of jobs. Believe me, I know some of you, if you are in all these NGOs job and other job vacancy website and groups, you see there are lots of jobs every day, hundreds of them. They are there every single day. More than 100 jobs are available in Nigeria, and these jobs are paying huge. But still, a lot of people here are crying there are no job. A lot of people are crying they are jobless. Of course, yes. Believe me, if you don't have employability skills, you will remain jobless for the rest of your life. That's the one thing about nowadays, the way it works nowadays. If you don't have these employability skills, it will be very difficult for you to belong, and it will be very difficult for even your CV to get long listed, not even shortlisted. You know, there are long list and short list. You will not get shortlisted. So please take this advice or best practices, please take them too serious, put it at the back of your mind. And I believe it's something that will help you. Believe me, it's something that will help you. First of all, do not assume you knew it all. That's what I want to tell you first. Because this do not assume you knew it all. It's something that is happening to a lot of people that we are starting bootcamp or classes with them. When we start at the beginning, a lot of people will be like, wow, what is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? I know all this. Then you stop coming to our class. You know, my bootcamps, all the bootcamp I did, data analytics bootcamp, are around 70 days every day for 70 days, non-stop. 90 days, 80 days, non-stop. So you see, some people we start with them day one, day two. When they saw what we are doing, they will feel like, no, this is I passed this level. I don't want to do it. It's okay, it's this. Okay. So they stop coming to this class, they stop concentrating. So after like 5 days, 10 days, 12 days, they come back and they will come to me asking me, When did we did this? How can I do this? I'll tell you. When we are doing it, you are not there. Because all this, what we are going to do here with you also, all what we are doing are planned. Every moment that you missed in what we are teaching or what we are going to do, you lose it and you miss it. And don't come to me and ask me how can I do it? I will not even respond to you. Because we are taking everything right from that is de novo. We are starting everything afresh from the beginning. To me, I'm assuming you don't know it. That's what I'm assuming. And I know a lot of you knew it. But because we are doing something that maybe you don't have experience in and you don't know how it works, and there are people that they don't really know it, they don't know it. So we are taking everybody the same and we are starting like from the foundation, and that's how we will be going up. So there were a lot of people that participated in the boot camp. A lot of them after 1 week, none of them can follow us. None of them. So that for the rest of that 65 days or 80 days that we will be doing, none of them can follow us. You can't because in our data analytics class, the first week assignment, we give you a data with about 100,000 rules and we say you work with the data. Someone will come to you and ask you, "Well, how can I do this?" I'll tell you, when we start day one, day two, you run away. Why are you asking me this question now? You said you knew it. So please don't have the assumption of you knew it all. That's the first aspect I would tell you. Please just watch what you knew is okay, you knew it. What you don't know, you learn. That's how it works. So it's just if you like, is 15 weeks, so it's going to be 15 classes. So just put it at the back of your mind. Okay, this 15 classes, I'll be very serious by 9. Every Monday by 9 for the rest of my these 15 weeks. I'll be very serious. I will stay here, I'll concentrate, I will learn, and I will practice what I learned. So don't assume you knew it all. That's what I would tell you. So that you miss this week, next week you come, you see the assignment we gave, and you will be start asking me, how can we do this? Please, I will not answer that. Please take note on that. Okay, the next thing is make sure you follow all the classes. I said it already. Make sure you follow all the classes. So watch everything, understand everything, then that will enable you to, participate in the project we'll give to you or in the hands-on activity will be given to you. But if you didn't follow all the classes, believe me, even if you use ChatGPT, go and use ChatGPT. There are lots of people that are in our assignment they are using ChatGPT. We are laughing. We know the Nigerian context, and that one will give you something related to Nigerian context. So maybe ChatGPT will not look at it in that way. You will be, trying to solve it on your own. So please do it by yourself. This oral interview that you are going to participate, or written interview, you're going to participate. Nobody will do it for you. Do it by yourself, please. Okay. Do not move to the next one until you are good with the previous one. Okay. Anything we will give you, maybe don't move to this week unless maybe you are familiar with the last week because everything we'll be doing are chained. They are chained. Everything are chained. So please understand this. Don't start moving. Maybe you start with week 2, week 3, you missed week 4, maybe you please follow it one after the other. That's what I'm advising because they are all chained. And at the end of the day, when we reach the final stage, I will tell you the skills you have learned. I will tell you the position you can apply. I'll tell you all that. But you need to keep learning, you need to keep moving so that you will not miss something uh, on the process. Make sure you did all the assignment by yourself. Please make sure you did them. Anything we give you, please. Even if you don't have laptop, I don't use to emphasize people to get laptop or to buy if they don't have. I don't use to do that. But I always tell people that please, please, and please, even if you don't have laptop, it's not an excuse for you not to learn IT skills just because you don't have laptop. Get somebody with laptop. Even if he's not your friend or she's not your friend, please start the friendship today. So that at least you can, uh, you know, uh, what can I say? At least you can borrow it from them, please. Even if you don't have laptop, borrow. Even if you don't have laptop, borrow one, please. Okay. So do all the assignments. So anything we gave you, please do it and make sure you do it. So be very serious within this 15 weeks. I already said that be very, very serious within these 15 weeks. so that you'll grab all what you can, at least to put your CV together and start practicing. At least you will be on the road, you will be on the way, and you will feel it in yourself that, yeah, now I'm a graduate and now I can contribute to any office or to any space I might find maybe myself. So please be very serious within these 15 weeks. The next thing, if you did not understand, give it time and keep learning. Anything you did not understand, please don't rush it. Give it time. So, like you, what we're going to always be doing when we did a class now, we'll not do it till next week. So, you have the entire week to practice what we did in that particular Monday. So, don't rush it. If you did not understand it, please don't rush it. Don't rush it. Try as much as you can to learn it, to keep, practicing. And believe me, if you practice, you'll understand it well. Okay, so this is it. And the first tool we are going to discuss today is Microsoft Word. That's the first tool we are going to have a practical hands-on on it. But I'll explain to you what you can do with it. I'll explain to you a lot of things you can do with it and why you need to master it and why you need to work with it. So I will talk about that when we uh, are there. So you will learn it. And I know a lot of people will say, Microsoft, but I know it since 2003. I did a diploma in computer. Since 2010, I did 2099. I did diploma in this. I know a lot of people that were telling me that. Okay, I'll tell them it's okay. It's okay. It's very okay. So, but to you, like I told you, do not assume you knew it all because I know there are things that you might learn in this, and there are things that I think you need to understand in Microsoft, what you need to learn how to work with it efficiently so that that skill will be, valuable, very valuable to you. Okay, so this is something that I believe everybody knows. You've been seeing it. I know all of you have been seeing it. This is the logo of this word. But this Microsoft is among the Microsoft Office tools, like you all know. And these tools, let me tell you something. Anywhere you might find yourself, not only in Nigeria, you can't escape these tools. That's the reality. But in Nigeria, believe me, in Nigeria, it's not like you can never escape these tools. That's why somebody will go to America or will go to England and studied computer and come back to Nigeria. They gave him office and whatever, but he don't know how to write a simple memo in Microsoft and the rest. My brother, you need to learn this. You need to learn this. So it's something that you need to learn. You will work with it, diet. Even in the office of president, they are using this. So you need to learn it. You need to know how to work with it. You need to know how to do that. Please. Yeah, you'll not escape. And when I say you need to learn it, I'm not talking about just knowing how to. Someone told me, yeah, I'm the one that did my project, so I know it in and out. I just laugh. Please, that's not what we are discussing about. Yeah, if you did your project, you tried, and believe me, yeah, you try. You did a lot. You did great, but you need to learn more. You need to learn more how to work with it. Okay, there are many things you can do with this. There are many things. Text customization, any text customization, you can do it with it. And also text editing, yeah, we can edit a lot of text with it. Know that. You all know that, all of you. Documents creation, there are lots of documents you can create with Microsoft Word, a lot of documents, memos, you can write proposals, you can write letters, you can draft a lot of maybe uh, uh, like I say, memos, a lot of things with it. You can create different documents, a lot of documents with it. You can create them. And also you can design a lot of documents with it. There are a lot of documents you can design with it also. We will design some, and I'll show you how to do some. So that you will not go to organization and they ask you, okay, go and create a concept note. You don't know how to do that. Go and create a report. You don't know how to create a report in it. Go and create maybe a proposal, or maybe go and create something. You don't know how to do it with that. Please, There are a lot of documents you can design in it or you can create in it. So we will all do that with Microsoft, but you will learn that. And there are automations in Microsoft. All these are the advanced ones that, yeah, using Microsoft, you can automate a lot of things with it. Yes, of course, you can do that. So it's something that, like I told you, don't assume you need it. Like I said, there are many things in it which you can learn, you can know how to do it, and the rest. But what we will focus in this, we'll focus on teaching you things that are relevant to the office works, things that you might find in office work, things that you will work with, and the rest. That's what we are going to practice, and that's what we are going to do to learn today. I'm not saying we are covering it all today, but we are going to cover a lot today in this. So we are taking a recession. We're taking a recession like 1 minute. I'm not saying 2 minutes. We are taking a recession of 1 minute. We are coming back. Yeah, I will just mute myself. So just a recess of 1 minute and we'll resume. And of course, the slides at the Zoom link will end. After that, of course, it's 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, it will come back. But I will stop here and I'll give that 1 minute, even me to just take water and something to take water and something so that we'll resume. So please, immediately you see it ended, the Zoom ended, try to join using the link in the group because it's the same link we are resuming with. Then we continue from there and we are going to start working with these two today. So please get ready and after 1 minute we come back. Not 1 minute. Once the class ended, please come back. Then we continue. Thank you. Okay. So this is what or how Microsoft Word looks like. Please, whenever you asked, it's just a document file that I know a lot of you, you know it. All graduates know this Microsoft Word, all graduates. But what we are going to learn in it today, we're going to learn the following. I'm writing it here with you so that please you we follow what we are going to learn today, and we'll give you a lot of works related to this to do. We'll give it to you. So try your best to learn how to do that because we'll cover a lot in this. Okay. So first of all, I'll show you, let's say, you learn how to save a file and renaming all this. You learn how to do that. There are lots of people that doesn't know how to do that. I know someone who went for an interview. He was asked to save the file in a particular folder. He doesn't know how to do that. So I will teach you how to save a file and how to even create a folder while saving a file. I will teach you that. Okay. So we will learn that. Save a file, whether in a folder, renaming it and whatever. We'll definitely learn that. Okay. Then we'll do some text customization today. We will do text customization today. You see how to do a lot of text arrangement. You write a text in it, you arrange it, you customize it, you put it, you align it. You did a lot of that. We'll do that and I'll show you how to do that today. Again, after that, we'll look at some text design. We'll look at some text design together. We'll see some text designing, how to do some part of that. You'll see how to do that. Again, after that, then we'll try to create some documents. There are certain documents that we'll try to create today. There are certain documents we'll try to create. First of all, we'll try to create letterhead. That's what we are going to try to create. When we create this letterhead, I'll give you a lot of documents in your assignment to develop. Please concentrate on this letterhead, because what we are going to do or how we are going to design it here is how you're going to do the assignment will be given to you related to any document we'll ask you to do. So I'll pick this just letterhead to show you how to do that. Show you how to put everything. But yeah, in this letterhead, okay, we'll create this letterhead and also letter in it. Because yeah, we'll see how to create the letter, of course, and from that letter, then we'll learn how to put the letterhead also. After we put the letterhead, we put our signature, we put everything. That's what we are going to do. So we'll learn, I think, as little things at least. So this will help you a lot. I don't want to talk more about shortcuts, but I'll try to maybe talk about some of the ones we are going to use here. Not all the A to Z shortcuts in this word. I'm not going to talk that about that, but I'll just carry you along so that you'll understand most of the things. Like I told you, it's not like we know we are having any handout or something. We are going to learn everything together. You're going to see everything here. Okay, so what I said is uh, first of all, we'll learn how to save a document file. That's number one thing. So in learning this, we'll see how to first save the document, or if we like, when we are saving it, we'll see how to create new folder. We'll see how to name it, and if we want to rename it also, we can rename it. So all these are things that we need to learn first, and that way whenever you open the document file, you just see a document on it. So it's good for you to learn that. Let me tell you the skills that has to do with this. You see, uh file files archiving is a skill that you need, especially when you are applying for information manager. That you know what IM is all about. So when you are applying for that information management position or something like that, you need to learn how to archive files, how to arrange files on any computer or in any computer. Any file, how to arrange it, how to rename a file, how to do this, how to do that. So please concentrate on this to learn that. So when you open your document file, please nobody should tell me he doesn't know how to open Microsoft Word file. I believe everybody knows how to do that. Please, any computer you are going to use, make sure the computer has Microsoft Office installed on it. I don't care what type of Microsoft Word you are using, 2003, being it 2003, 2007, 10, 13, 16, 19, any type, please don't worry, it works. Please don't worry, they are all the same. Please, they are all the same. Okay, so now how to save it? First of all, if you open the file, you can click Control S, that stands for save. Control S, you'll see CTRL on your keyboard. That the shortcut of control on any laptop there is that CTRL. Most of the laptop. I don't know if yours maybe it's paid out or something like that, but almost every reasonable and good laptop has it on it. CTRL, you will see it. When you hold it and then you click S, it will try to save the file for you. In as much as at the beginning, you open the file. If it's not at the beginning, so whenever you did something, you click Control else, you just save it automatically. Is that the shortcut of saving? But now you need to click on File. You want to save whatever you want to save. When you click on File, please, all this that you are seeing, I'm just explaining this to you. If you want to open new one, you click on New. It will open new blank Microsoft Word for you. We are not opening new one. If you want to open an existing file, you click this, you open existing file. If you want to share me, I'm using latest one, so don't worry me. I have other features that some of you maybe you might not see. But all what we want to see is this save as, please. That's the save as that we want to see. Click on the save as. When you see it, you click on browse. In some of your laptops, immediately you click on save as, it will just show you where to save the file. Like I told you, I'm using latest version, so my own will can be maybe a little bit different with yours, but believe me, the procedure is the same. So don't worry about that. So this is the document where maybe I want to save the file. This is where I want to save it. So if you like, if you like, just right click here and click on new, then you create a new folder. That's number one way of doing it. Right click, then you create a new folder. If you like, you can do that. Or you can hear from the top here, you can see this menu bar organized, and this you can see new folder. Then you click on this new folder, automatically it will create a new folder for you. Let me say this to you in a computer. Whenever you see something highlighted in blue like this, you don't need to click on backspace. So backspace is a key also on a keyboard. You will see it on your keyboard is a backspace. When you click it, it will delete everything. But if it's highlighted like this, you don't need to click anything. All you need is to write on it. So whenever you are creating a folder, please give it a reasonable name that has to do with what you are saving in the folder. Like how a lot of people are doing, even in your phones and whatever. Videos, you put them under videos. Pictures, you put them under pictures. Sounds or recordings, you put them in their appropriate folders. So please try to know this also. So when you are saving any file, please make sure you put the name, appropriate name to that particular file. So if you click somewhere, for example, like I just click, it will remain a new folder. That's the name of the folder because I didn't rename the folder. I didn't name the folder. So if I want to name it, I'll right click on the folder, then I'll click rename, then I'll give the name folder the name. I'll call it graduates because all what we are going to learn, it has to do with the files that we will be saving in the folder. So it's your bootcamp. So I'll call it graduates IT Bootcamp 2024. So that's what I called this folder. So this is the name of the folder. So I'll click enter. Enter is on the keyboard, please. Enter is on the keyboard. Don't worry. I think don't worry, please. Keyboard is not something that difficult. I know you know all what it's all about. So you just press enter or you press somewhere, it will just save. So we rename it. Don't worry, we are only renaming the folder. We are creating the folder where we didn't save the file. You see, we didn't save it. Okay. So here we are. Then we come under this file name. You see this file name, you will see it. Please click here. You can delete if you like. Or once it is highlighted, you don't need to even press click. Just start typing whatever you want to type in it. It will override the text that is there. So what we are going to write the name. So me, I'll call it what can I call it? Let me call it application letter. I'll call it application letter. That's what I'll call it. That's the name. So you can give it any name. Any name that you want, you can name it the way you want. If you like, you can put the other initials that will make you distinct it from other application letter, maybe application letter to a particular organization or a particular company. You can go ahead and do that, but make sure you name it that way. So when you did that, then you click save, and that's how you save your file. So the next thing is, if you want to rename this file, please take note. If you want to rename this file, uh, don't mind me. Yeah, the server is, don't worry, because I saved my file on my server on cloud, on this Outlook or cloud, what they call it. That way I save my file. So please, it will be synchronizing one after the other as we are saving. So now I save my file. If you want to rename this file, take note. You need to close it. Go back to that folder where you saved the file because I told you I save it under document. Go back to the folder where you save the file. Like now I'll come under document. This is the document. This is the, where is the graduates? This is the folder and this is the file. Now if I rename it, it will not work. I need to close the file, then I rename it. Please understand all this. There are lots of interview questions. They will ask you this. You open a file, you want to rename it. How are you going to rename it? They will ask you this question. Please understand this. You can't rename a file when the file is open. You need to close it, then you rename it and you change the name the way you want. So this is how you save the file. This is how you create a folder, and this is how you rename a folder, or you name a folder and do whatever you want. So if you like, in that particular folder that we just created, you can go ahead and create a lot of folders there. Inside this folder, you can create another folder. Inside this folder, you can create another folder. You can go ahead and do that. There is something again. Now, if I do anything, maybe I change something, I want to save it, I'll just click Control S. It will save the file for me. It will do that. But if I go back, maybe I want to create another file using this same file. I want to create another file, but the file should be different from this one. Then I need to give it another name within that folder so that the file will take another name. Then I will go back to this save as and create new file, not to override this one. I want to create new one. Then I will create new one. I will rename it and give it another name. So maybe I'll call it application 2. I will rename it. So now, once I save it as application 2, take note, whatever I did, and if I save it, it will remain in this application 2. It will not affect that application 1. So that application 1 now, let me add something, for example, let me say application 2 and save. So now if I save it, if I close this, let me close it. You see, I close it, we close all the file. Now, if I want to open it, maybe I come back and open this application later, the one we just created. You see, there is not that application 2 in it. But if I close it and I go back to my files, I open application 2. You see, it's under application 2. If I go back to our folder, if I go back to our folder, sorry, you see, I will have two files in it. Application letter 2 and application letter only without two. So this is how you, if you want to create multiple files, different files, if you want to do that, go ahead. We can just save as and do it, save as and do it, save as and do it. You keep doing it that way. Okay, so let me delete this application too because I show you how to do it just for the uh, sake of example. So the next thing is text customization. So for the text customization, all I need to is to create a single text for you. So I'll just create equals to rand. Let me create like 10 paragraphs, or let me say 30 paragraphs. Let me create like 30 paragraphs. It's just something I just try to do. It's just I need a text that we can use to do customization. That's why I did that. So if you want to create yours, go ahead. You just put equals to rand open bracket. Then you write the number of the paragraphs that you want. You go ahead and do it. So that's how it works. So don't worry. I just did it so that I will show you how to do this text customization. So by default, whenever you are working with this Microsoft, anything you write, it will come like this, scattered. It will come just anyhow like that. So first of all, the first thing we are going to do is, okay, let me delete this so that I know what we are going to do. So after this, we'll do designing and we'll start creating the letter. So you need to customize the text. First of all, you will be told the font style, the font size, the line space. These are the three things that you need to put place at the back of your mind because they are the things that you might be asked to follow such procedure whenever you are creating a document. So first of all, you'll be asked to put a particular font style. What is font style? Font style is just type of, styles of text, the way you want the text to looks like. That's how it is. It's just a type of text. So font style, there are lots of font styles that we have, lots of them. You will see someone will tell you Arial, they need Arial, they will say they need Times New Roman, They'll tell you they need Tahoma, they need maybe uh, Calibri, they need Aptos, they need, there are lots of them, lots of this, lots of this. So, but for the normal text, a normal font style that that people are using nowadays are Arial or Times New Roman. But it depends. If you're working, please make sure you ask maybe if there is a font style they need you to use. If they don't have the one they need, maybe you use the official one. These two are the most used ones. You can go ahead and use them. Arial and also uh, Times New Roman. You can all memorize this, or if you want, you can write them down. So if you want to change the font style of any text, you need to highlight the text. First of all, to highlight is you need to hold your not right click, left click. Hold your left click, then you drag your cursor, you just drag it anyhow, or you just click Control A. So if you want to highlight the entire text within the document, this is a particular document. If you want to highlight the entire text, you click Control A, you highlight everything. But if you want to highlight a particular or specific column or rows, then you hold your left click and you highlight it like this. So let's just highlight everything now, as you can see, and change the font style. To change the font style, you need to come here. By default, some of you are going to see that Calibri here. So just click this drop down. You will see something, a small arrow here. Just click on it here. It will show you the different font style that you see. There are tons of them here. So please select this, or you write the name of the one that you were asked to use. So you see there is this Times New Roman and there is this Arial. So you go ahead and use any. So for the purpose of this, I will use this Times New Roman. So that will show you how to do that. So this is how to change how you can change the font style. So please understand what font styles are all about. You can do your own research, go and learn the names of styles, different styles, understand how they looks like. There are lots of them. Understand them. If you are very good at document and using this font styles, once you see a particular document or a paper, you know what style is used. Once you look at it, you will know. But it has to do with how long you've been working with it and how good you are in this font style. So the next thing is this font size. So I told you there is font size. Also, you'll be asked for the font size. So this is the font size. So for the font size, you just click on this drop down. You will come ahead and select the size that you want. So by default, the font size is supposed to be 11. That's the official font size is 11 font. That's the normal one that people are using. But for those that their eyes are not, if that this thing they used to tell you they need 14 or they need 12. So but 12 and 11 are the most commonly used. 12 and 11 commonly used. So you can use 12, you can use 11. So you go ahead, you can write whatever you want, or you can go ahead and select 12. But academic, normally on academic, they can tell you 14. Normally academic, I know they are using 14. So whatever they ask you to do, go ahead and do that. You select the one. So now, as you can see, our text start to look different from the way we have it before, since we changed the font style and now we are changing the size. So let me make it 12. So I make it 12. But there are shortcuts for this, for the increase and decrease of the size of the text in Microsoft. So you see this A, this one you can increase and this one you decrease. So there is these two A's that you can use. So this is three. Okay, I'm sorry. I have some little problem with my network, but let's continue. Okay, like I said, you start seeing that our text, as you can see in the document, start to have different shapes and the rest. Okay, I'm sorry again. Like I said, my network has some little problem. But let's continue. I don't know what's wrong. But let's continue. So the next thing after like I told you, after the customization of font style, font size. After that, then the alignment of the text, the alignment of the text. So this alignment, we have like four alignments, please. We have four alignments. Need to learn them, need to understand them. The first one has to do with putting it at the left-hand side or centralizing, that is putting your text at the center of the document. The third one is putting your text at the right-hand side, so left, right, center. And the last one is the justification of the text, that is of the text lines. So I'll take you through all this one after the other. We'll look at that. So if you see it here, we have this by default, all the text started from the left-hand side. They are at the left-hand side. So when you see it by default is here. So let's put it at the center. By default, you see it becomes at the center. Everything now is at the middle of the document because we click at the center. And let's click at the right. You see everything will begins from the right hand side. So we have left, center, and right. So by shortcut for this is Control L, then we have Control E, and we have Control R. So that's the shortcut for the left, right, and center. So the last one that I told you is the justification. For the justification, you see when you create a document or when you're writing a document, if the document doesn't have a justification, the lines, as you can see, these lines, well, this one will be longer than the one below it. And this one will be shorter. That's how it's going to look like. And when you go through all these documents, this is how you're going to see it. It just looks somehow. The lines are not aligned. The lines of the text are not aligned. So that's why you need to justify a document. So by that, you click here, then you click justification, and you just justify the document. So now all the lines are what are justified, and now you see everything is good, is fine. It looks great. So the next thing is the text line space. You will be asked for the line space. Click here. When you click this drop down, you will see the line space. Line space are spaces between rows. That is each line between lines. That's the space. This space is what this is all about. So when you ask for that, you'll be asked to put double line. This 2.0 is the double line space. Sometimes you'll be asked to put double line. So please, this 2.0 is the double line. So when you click here, you will see 2.0, but by default is 1.0. Sometimes it's 1 point. You can put 1.5, you can put 1.15. That's the default line space 1.15. So but you can make it 1.0, 1.15, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, 3.0. You can put it the way you want, but 2.0 is the double line space, while 1.0 is the single line space. So please take note on that and understand it, please. Okay, so please, this add space before paragraph and add space after paragraph is something that by default Microsoft Word comes with it. So if you like, you can put space before paragraph and you can add after paragraph. But by default, it comes with a space after a paragraph. And that way you are seeing all these paragraphs. That is after this document, before this paragraph, there is a space. After this, there is space, 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 all this space like that. So that's it. So the next thing is just another text styles. There are text styles apart from let me say text decorations. That's what it was called. So text decoration styles, that's the name of this. There are three of them or four. So these text styles that we have the bold, italic, and underlining of the text. They are all decorative styles of text. Please understand them. So if I click this B for the control B, maybe if you like. So for this justification that we did is control, you know, J. So if you want to do that justification, just click control J for the justification. So we come to this decoration. You see bold is to make it too bold. That's for the bold. And we have italic is to just make it look stylish like this. And we have underline. So you see, I put underline. So for this underline, you see all these three are here. I put this, I put I, and I put B. So all these are here. So for this is control B for the bold. For the italic is control I, and for the underline is control U. So please understand that. Okay. So this is it. So the next thing, let me just delete all these texts, or let me leave like 2 to 3 paragraphs. Let me just leave this. Okay. So I'm leaving this because I'm using this to create a letter like I told you. We are using this to create a letter. So what we are going to do, let's create a title and call it maybe application letter. So I told you if you want to centralize, if you like, you can highlight or you just come to the single row and centralize. So if you want to centralize, we click on this. If we want to bold, then we highlight, then we click on bold. If you want to highlight it like this, so we create this. So the next thing is let's create a header. Something looks like maybe we're creating a letterhead on top, maybe our own letterhead. Let's learn how to do that. I'll show you that because we don't have much time. I want us to call it a night here. We don't have much time, even though, but I believe we'll resume and continue. But let's do this and see. So we are adding a something on top. I told you we'll learn how to create that letter and we send a letter. So let's do that. So come to insert. Under insert, please select this text. You see this one with A. Just click on it. Once you click on it, you'll have something like this. Hold your left click, not right, left click and drag. When you hold your left click, you see you can drag. I'm just dragging. So you drag just with your cursor and you just release it like this. So it will create a box like this for you. So for this, we are creating, like I told you, we are just creating something that will look like we are designing a letterhead. So what I'm going to do here, I'll create something on top. Don't worry, I'm just dragging this box. I believe you can all do this. So I'm doing this to create something in it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, let's say for example, I write this and I delete it. Maybe I want to bring it back. It just to click Control Z to undo what you have done and Control R, Control Y to redo what you have done. So let me write something. So the letterhead I'm going to create is going to be my own letterhead. So let's say Hammer Technologies letterhead. I'm not going to put any logo, but in your assignment, I might ask you to put logo, please. So I'll put the address. So this is our address. This is our address. And also maybe I'll put our phone numbers. And just put this true. For example, let me put our emails. Don't worry, you're not seeing what I'm doing because let me increase this so that you can see it. Let me do it this way. Don't worry, all this that I'm doing, I'm not customizing anything. You see, I'm doing it this way before I start the customization. So for the email, once you press space, it will turn the email into a column like this. That's how it's used to. So don't worry if it shows this to you. Don't worry about that. So now what I'm done with writing all this information. So immediately I do the, I press enter, I created this. So I will highlight everything. When I highlight them, what I'm going to do first is for me to change the font style. So I'll make it Times New Roman. I'm not touching the font size, but I'm touching the line spaces. Now I'll make it 1.0 and I'll remove a space after paragraph. Now I remove it. So look at how it looks like. It just match everything together. So I will centralize it again. So these are the things that I will do first. So I'm done with this. The next thing is I'm highlighting the name alone. These are my technologies alone. I'm highlighting it. So I'm increasing the text until where I want it. So this is where I want it to stop. Then I'll click bold. So when you click this bold, you see now it comes to another line. So I'll decrease it a little bit. It will looks like this. So maybe I'll put 21 because 22 will be something. So I'll make it 21. It will looks like this. Just make it stand out because it's the name that you want to be at the top of the letter you are creating. So now I will color it. So still this is another part of the text decoration that is to color the text. So this A that you can see with red, click on it and you select any color that you want. So this is our color. So I'll select this color and this is how it looks like. So by default, I create this. Okay. So the next thing is maybe I'll decrease this. So the next thing is for me to get rid of these lines, this text box line. I'll click on this line, this, we have this rectangular box. I want to get rid of it. So just click on this rectangular box, go to shape format under this shape outline because it's the outline shape. If I put red, you see it turns to red because it's the shape outline. So just click on it back, go to this shape outline and click on no outline. So by default, it will looks like this. So you see, we don't have anything. It doesn't look like we have a text box there. It looks like we have a normal letter like this. Don't worry, we are not yet done with this. I will definitely resume after some few seconds because we are exhausted the 40 minutes. We'll resume and we'll finish this. We put our signature and everything. We save the file and then we call it a day. So let's resume after some few seconds. Uh, I'll tell you when we are resuming, but immediately it's ended, you can rejoin and we can continue. So now what we are going to do, most of the letterheads, you all know that uh, they have this uh, from to date. They all have that in them. Like under here, you need to put that to make it looks. You can do anything that you want. Please don't worry. Not only this design. I might give you different design to do, but you can do a lot. So I'm just showing you how to. So to create such lines, just come to this insert, under insert, come to shapes and select any one that you want. Any line, this line or this, but let me start with this line. When you select this line, when you select it, it will come like this. Let me go back, select it, you will see it like this. So hold your left click like I used to say, then you can drag it. Just drag it up till the end. Don't worry. Just drag it because now you can drag it. Don't worry how it looks like. It can be like this. Maybe it looks like this, or it's not like the way you want it. Don't worry about how it looks like. Please don't worry about all this. Don't worry. Just draw the line. Make it to the edge that you want it to stop. Just make it that way and stop. Maybe let me make it like this. Maybe it looks like this. Don't worry. I'll show you how to make it stand straight. So when you create a line like this, the next thing you click back on the line. So I'm clicking back on it. You see, come to shape format again. You see this align, you see these numbers, you see this 19. Make sure this 19 is 0. Just click down here, make it 0. Make it 0. So once it is 0, you see your line is now straight. You have a straight line. That's number one thing. So the next thing is this. If you want to increase the size of it, you can do it like this. You can increase it the way you want. So that's for the increase. So this is something that you can learn how to do. Go ahead and do it the way you want. The next thing is, okay, let me show you that. Just right click on it. Let me show you that. Oh, okay. It's okay. Okay. Alright. Sorry, just thinking. Okay, just leave it like that. So when you create this line, you can bring that info and whatever that you want to put. You can bring about another text box. You can create another text box like this. Go ahead and draw it like this. You can go ahead and draw it. Maybe you can say info or from. Then you can create or you can click on your tab. There is tab two, or maybe we used to put ref, or maybe ref if you want reference. Then maybe at the end you put it like this. So you control A them all, you highlight them all if you want. You change the font style to whatever you want. Now I'll put this Pristina. The response style that look like this. I'll make it then bold and I'll increase the size. Maybe leave it like this. That's for me to make something looks like I'm creating, like I told you, I'm creating a you know, a letterhead. So I'll go back to shape again, come to outlines and remove outlines. So I'll leave it like this. Don't worry, we are just doing this for the to show you how you can do it. Just learn how you can do this. So this line, as you can see it here, if I click this back, if you want come back and click on it. If you go to shape, sorry, I didn't click on that one. I click on the one we remove the outline of it. Okay, so let me click on this second one. Do it the first one that we created. Let me zoom, yeah, and click on it. So when I come to shape, if we like, we can create more shape like this. So let me even create this tick one. You can click it. There are more shapes here. So you can make a tick like this. So maybe this one will be okay. So if you like, you can duplicate it and create another one to have a thin one under it. Please, you can create another one and create a thin one. The way we did this one, you can go ahead and do it. Just want to show you this so that you can have two of them and create that. So now I can bring this up like this if I want. And this text here, we have it here, it's okay. So this is how we want text to be. So this is it. Okay, so now the next thing we are going to talk about is, let me put yours faithfully. Ahmed. So I want to show you how to put signature. The reason why I'm showing you all this, please, because what you're going to do, I'll give you a file, and all what you learn here, you're going to apply it in whatever file you are going to use to create this, any document you were asked to create. So that's why we are doing all this together. So please, anything we created, including this text box, anything you are going to create in any document that we ask you to design, please use this text box to do it. Bring text box, you can bring another one to do whatever you want, and you can move it. One thing about this text box, you can move it across all the document. Anywhere you want to put the document, you can go ahead and put it anywhere you want. Unlike if you're not using text box, you cannot do that. Please understand this. So let's put this signature image. Let's put signature. So I'll go to this, go to insert. If you like, just go to insert, or you can drag and drop the document. But let me do it using insert. Go to insert under pictures, click on this. We are uploading e-signature. So I think I have my signature somewhere here. Yeah. Please, I'm coming. Let me bring the signature first. I don't know where it is, so I believe I'm going somewhere. I'm sorry. Let me just insert the signature. Just locate where your signature is. If you have any on your computer, locate where your signature is and you put the signature, please. Okay, I want to put my signature, and this is the file I uploaded. So I'm showing you the signature. So one thing, maybe I think I'll show you how to. Okay, it's okay. So this is it. I upload my signature. So if you upload a signature or any image, if you want to drag that image across the document, it will not work. Now, if I want to drag it, you see, I have to carry it and put it somewhere. It will scatter everything like this. So whenever you upload image on a document, please let me go back to this home. You click on the document. When you click on it, go to picture format, come to this wrap text and click on in front of text. Please click that in front of text. When you make it in front of text, now you can drag it anywhere you want and you can put it anywhere. So now I will decrease the size, then I'll put the signature where I want it to be. So I can use this and put it where I want it to be. So now I put my signature. So the way we put this signature, please understand. If we give you a letterhead or we give you a document to put a picture or anything, please try to put this wrap text and put it in front of text to reduce the size and put it where it belongs. The next thing I will show you, which will be the last thing, is when you have this text box. For example, now I want to write this Hammer Technologies, for example. Maybe there is a color in that box. I want to change the color of the box and also the color of the text. Let me first of all highlight the text all. I will highlight it. I will bold it. I will change the style. So let me just change the font style to Arial Black. I will centralize it. I will increase it. Okay. So now I'll come back and click on the box. Now I click on the box. So you go to the shape format. Please go to shape format. Under this shape format, as you can see, under this shape format, you see the shape fill. Before we use this outline, we remove the outline if you can recall. So under this shape fill, click on this shape fill. Then you select any color that you want. So let me use this color. And the text is already uh, white. So if you like, you can change the text. I can come back and highlight the text. Under this, you can change the text to any color. So you can make it black, you can make it red, you can make it any color that you want. You can change it. So please understand how we do this. I just want to show you because I believed what you are going to do has to do with this. So learn this. So if you want to customize something like this, please know how to do it. For example, even this one that we have here, if I like, I can just click on this box, fill it like this. You see, it looks somehow more maybe cute than the way it is before. This email that showed this also, if you like, you can highlight it, go to this format under this, and you turn the color to white. So even the email will turn to white like this. And this is that is capital. I can come back and put small letter H like this. It will look different. So sorry if I changed something, so I have to go back and rechange the color to looks like this. So these are the things you can do with this, and you can try to learn how to customize this. So if you know how to do all this that we have done, you know how to do this, you know how to customize this, you know how to customize a text, you know how to design this. Most of the document that you will be asked to do, all you need is to look at the document to get the sample of such document, and you can go ahead and try to design such document on your own. So please, you practice all this, you take it bit by bit. I know it's huge, I know it's a lot, but since it is a weekly class that we have done, so don't worry about that. I believed it's a weekly and you understand it. So you have a week to learn all this. So go ahead, take your time, keep watching, keep practicing, and try to do the assignment that will be given to you. So when you learn this, you understand this, believe me, you have the efficient and employability knowledge to work with this Microsoft Word. Anything that will be given to you, you will learn how to do that. So don't worry, even if I did something that you don't know how I did it, you can watch the video, you can put it in slow motion, you can go ahead and do that. So the next thing is yeah, I said I'm dropping the recordings. Of course, I'm dropping the all the recordings, all the classes. You'll see, you'll watch everything that we have done. Okay. So now the next thing is if you have a question, just go ahead and ask the question. Even though I know some of you might have some questions, but maybe you'll have question after you watch the video. So on Saturday, I'm having a career mentoring session where I respond to questions and answer. So the best university interns also I respond to their questions on Saturday. So you too you can join us on Saturday. If you have a question, maybe after you watch all this, maybe you try your best, you cannot crack it. So don't worry, please. On that day, you can ask your question, then I'll respond to the question. But now I'm tired, even you are all tired. So let's call it a day and we all rest and you I'll see what I can, but I'm not promising tonight. Maybe I'll see what I can tomorrow to drop the video for you. Or if I work on it tonight, I'll drop it for you tonight for you to go ahead and rewatch. So this is it, and this is I think where we're going to draw the curtain, where we're going to stop. So go ahead and watch these practices. If you don't have what I want you to know is please watch and make sure you know how to at least do it. Then you can go ahead and borrow laptop from someone. Then you try to practice what you were asked to do because we'll send you email of the week one mini project that you are going to work on. Maybe it can be a document to create documents or to create a file or to customize a file or to do some things. We'll send it to you. You'll see it via your emails. You can all check your emails maybe tomorrow morning or tonight. But definitely tomorrow morning we'll drop it. And inside the file or inside the assignment document, you're going to see uh, you know that. You see, someone is asking me, how can I design my own e-signature? You see, yeah, I'm not surprised with the question. I'm not surprised because yeah, I know a lot of people think. Please just snap it. You need to snap it on your phone, mobile phone. It's something that I said I want to show you how to do it because I know some people believe, like I told you, I know a lot of you will tell me they don't know how to do things. I know. I'm not surprised on any question. If you have any question, don't be surprised. Just ask. But don't worry. On Saturday, someone should ask me that question. I will show you how to, you have a signature, you remove the background of signature to make it looks cute. I'll show you how to do that. So on Saturday, someone should ask me that. I'll take you through that so that when you are creating your document, you will do that on your own. Don't worry. I'll definitely show you how to do that. I know some people. So any question that someone asks, please don't feel like maybe that's how a lot of people will learn. So on Saturday, we'll do that. Definitely on Saturday. So the next thing before we close the day, I think we can have a class rep. But that assignment, I'll put it, I'll just select the class rep for you. But since you are many, but base university, they are 300 and is it 400 or 350? You are about 500. So maybe I'll assign two people, one male, one female. That's what I think I will do. Maazu. Mazo, I know you are always regular, so definitely I will make you the class rep. Mazu, you will be the class rep. By that, you will be a class rep, please. Mazu. So Mazu will be the class rep. So anything, I will make you admin in the group so that you will be posting things. You will be doing. If they have questions, they can contact you and the rest. So maybe for the females. I don't know. We have some females here. Who can volunteer, please? Among the females who can volunteer, so that we'll pick one male, one female, and you'll be the or this thing, what can I say? You'll be the representatives of the 500 people, so that at least we'll rest. I can rest also. So and if I have you in my mind, I just don't want to call you a name, but since you volunteer, thank God. So you'll be the one to you and Wazu will make you the group admins also. But take note, please take note. Azo and you and Anipa, go ahead. You create your own group. You create your own group. You rename it with any name that you want. That group is for you to discuss whatever you want to discuss, to have self interaction, interaction or interact whatever you can have there. You are discussion there. But that group that we have already here is the serious group. Nobody, there is no any talk there. It's just for us to drop what we want you to see. But I told even the best university people to have their own group. Please create your own group so that you chat there, you talk there, you did whatever you want to do there, and anything, go ahead and do it there. That's your own group. And don't add me there, please. Don't add me. Just is for you. You drop the link. You can call it a discussion group. You go ahead and do your discussions in the group, please. That is for you. But this one, no. Don't we are not talking, we are not doing it. So I know some of you might need to say that. And I highly please call you, don't make the group look somehow. Mazu and Anipa, if you see people start turning into, what can I call it? I can see a religious group or political group or movement group or scamming group, because there are people that let me call it cryptocurrency group. Please, if you see that, you delete the message. You can block the person. You can even remove the person, or you can call people to attention so that they cannot come and spoil everything that you are discussing. Please make it, you are all graduate, you are all matured. So please make it looks professional. You discuss your things there, you do your things there. Me, there is no my no my water in whatever you do there. So go ahead and do your things there. But this group will be posting things in this group. So your assignment, anybody that has any concern, anybody that has anything, please go ahead and discuss with your class reps. They are the admins, they are this, please go ahead. You can talk to them and they can respond to you. So that's this. So the last thing I didn't talk about while introducing this to you is at the end of this boot camp, or at the end of every week, any work that we give you, any mini project that we'll give you, we'll grade the mini project. We'll give you a grade. We'll mark it for you. What I want you to understand, at the end of this, we'll only give certificates to those that have passed the minimum marks or that got the minimum grade that we want to give. It's free. We'll give it to them, the certificate to them. We are marking it. But take note, we want you to be serious, because the cut-off marks that will earn you that certificate is at least 90% of the total marks. So anything you are going to do, make sure you perfect it, make sure you did great. And don't forget about the certificate. Let me not talk about the certificate. The reason why I'm saying this is only the serious people that I carry throughout a program that I can give them reference when they are applying for job. So I know a lot of people I did reference for them, of course. So if you want my reference, of course, I'll give you reference and I'll allow you to use my company, because teach you and I know you have the qualified experience, you have the working experience. I can give the reference for you. I can do that for you. And of course, you need a reference whenever you are getting a job. If you don't know that, you will know that when you get the job. So I will do that for you. But it's only people that are serious that are doing this that will do it for you. And again, please, those that are not doing our classwork, that are not doing our mini project, please, after one mini project or two mini project, we will remove you from this entire program. Take note on this. It's not a choice. When you are doing it, you must. It's a must. You must do it. When we send the file to you, you must send it back as at when we ask you to. We'll give you like 1 week to send the file, at least 6 days to send it back. If you refuse to, you have zero this week, next week zero. Please, we'll remove you, and please, that's the end. You go your way and we go our way. That's how it's going to be. So please be serious, like I said, so that we'll continue with you. 15 weeks is not that much. Base University interns, we are 6 weeks now with them. We started like yesterday. We are going to spend like 20 weeks with them, because their internship is 6 months. So we are at the 6 week now. So it's only 14 weeks that left. So before you know it, we are done with you. We are done with them. That's how it works. So please take note on this. Someone is asking me how many times we are going to conduct lecture. You joined us late. We are going to have one single class every week on Monday by 9 p.m. Please take note on this every week. So if you watch the beginning of the video, definitely you will have the answer to this question. Okay, so I think let's call it a night here, and I wish you all the best and see you next week. Definitely, yeah, it will be next week. Yeah, we'll meet next week on Saturday. Definitely we'll meet next week on Saturday. So see you next week. If you like, you can join the career mentoring and ask your question. If you don't, then we meet on Monday again. And we continue from where we stop. I wish you all the best and have a wonderful dream. Good night.